Page 79, Simple Gifts. On page 78, they're introducing a new note for the treble clef, and yes, you need to know this note. It is the B right below middle C. Now, you know middle C is on a ledger line below the staff, and the B is right below that ledger line below the staff. Just know the note. It comes in handy sometimes, and we're going to use it here in this piece, I'm assuming. Yeah. Well, let's look and see what gifts are up to. Look it over. It's 1 page long, treble bass clef, 4/4 time signature. We have a pickup beat, so we're coming in on beat 4, which means the other 3 beats should be someplace else, and they are at the end. Look at the last measure. There's only 3 counts in that measure. So those are beats 1, 2, and 3, and then beat 4 is at the beginning. We have a bunch of eighth notes, quarter notes, whole notes, and whatnot going on. Think we can handle all that junk? And we're extending. I'll talk about extending shortly. Take it one hand at a time to make sure we understand what the hands are doing. The right hand, when it comes in, thumb is on middle C. So you're here. And the 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 and 2. You get the idea? Nothing really tricky in that part. Let's go down to measure 4. Now remember, at the beginning of the lines above the staff, there's numbers in those little boxes. Those are measure numbers. So you can figure out where measure 4 is if you just find measure 3 or measure 5, either one. It should be there. Measure 4, it's here. Now the thumb normally is here, but you're going to find, just well explain it now, in a 5-finger position, the outside fingers have to do double duty. They have to cover more than 1 note. So the thumbs have to cover 2 notes. They say extend. A little bit. You're going out a little bit to cover the other note. The hand doesn't move, just the thumb. And sometimes the little finger has to go out and cover a note, because sometimes we got to cover 6 or 7 notes in that hand position, and this is how we can do it. It's one way of doing it. And that's what they're doing here in measure 4. It's here, just moving the thumb down. You're not moving the hand, just the thumb, and then after you play it, you can come back. Because in measure 5, they want here, here. You're going to cross over the thumb. This business of crossing over the thumb, now there's different techniques for this, and different teachers teach different techniques. You do whatever your teacher is telling you to do, but the technique that I teach, that I use, is I simply relax. The thumb moves quite a bit if you'll let it. Just relax. Get out of the way. The thumb will, the hand can move. So, move a long way. I can go all the way to the 5th finger if I have to. So, just come over a little bit and do here. Don't twist around and do all kinds of junk to get there. You just relax and bring the hand over a little bit. Just stay there if you need to and do a little back and forth. It's called a trill exercise. A trill is where 2 alternating notes. We'll get there eventually. But here, just get to where you can do that comfortably and stay relaxed. You don't have to go that fast. Go, and that's all we're doing here, just 1 note. And there's more. You want to get to where you can do this without looking at the keyboard eventually, where you can feel that 1 note, going over 1 note. And that's all what we're doing in measure 5. 1 and 2. Okay. Left hand. Left hand gets the pickup beat on thumb here. That puts the hand here. And, well, so much for that. And then we have the chord, C chord. And then the C sus4. Remember our old friend C sus4? Just the middle note came up 1. Put the hands together. We're here. 4 and 1. 4 and 1 and 2. Together. Hold the whole note down. Now, C sus4. And they're on measure 4. As I play the D, the left hand comes up. Measure 6, here, and here, and here. Remember parallel motion? Well, here we go. you go through, work it out, then go back through slowly and carefully and get rid of any hesitations so it's a steady beat. And hopefully get to where you can play this without looking at the keyboard eventually. And then we add in the articulation. In this case, it's the phrasing, the musical sentences. You're going to lift up between them. Lift up. You see, just lift up between the phrases. They have a mark, the curved lines. Yeah, lift up between them. It's like taking a breath. Then the dynamics, MP at the beginning. Mezzo piano, which is moderately soft. On the soft side. Not soft, just sort of soft. And I'm going to push it, because that's what I do. I mean, it's what I like to do. On the second full measure, I want that to be moderately soft, and I want that to be very soft. Can you play this very light, and still get the notes down at the same time? I want to hear that. Don't play in the same. Because this 3 notes will drown out that. And we want to hear that. So, soft. Same thing all the way through here on these chords. Play them really soft. Measure 4, you see the hairpin that goes, you're going down from moderately soft. Boom. You just feel it. Now you're soft. And then on measure 5, you see the CRESC, and that's like a hairpin. Now they're telling you to crescendo or get louder. Go back up to moderately soft. About where I get to the E, I'm moderately soft. And then for the last, moderately loud, MF, mezzo forte, I suggest the moderately loud should be the last note in the 3rd line. It's the first note of the phrase. So that's where I want it. That's where I want to be moderately loud. Now, if that's the case, our crescendo, we can actually, on the 3rd line, the crescendo, you take the whole line to go from moderately soft to or from soft to moderately loud. So we can soft, moderately soft. It's like a measure at a time. So measure 5 is soft. Measure 6 is moderately soft. Now moderately loud. And that's the melody. The left hand's still in the background. And then get softer. See, each one is a little softer here. The left hand, you just got to keep it out of the way. It's supporting, so don't let it get in the way. And then the tempo, or the speed, rather slowly. Well, however fast you want to sing it. Yeah, I play by feel, so I just, however I feel it is how I play it. Don't copy me. You get in and get into the music and start feeling the music and make it yours. Remember the natural accent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It needs to sound like it's go to here, because otherwise they'll think the first note you play is beat 1. The 1. And it's not bum bum bum. If you have to, exaggerate it. It's natural accent, so you don't force it. Eventually, you just want to let it happen. Let's play this together slowly and double check our notes and rhythms. I'm not going to do the louds and softs. I'm just playing notes and rhythms. We're not performing it. We're just checking notes and rhythms. Did I mention that? I don't know. I'll give us 3 counts because we come in on beat 4. 1 and ready and go and. On page 78 at the bottom of the page, there is a teacher part, a duet part for this. So I want to play that, and you play what we just played. We'll take it about the speed it goes. I'll give us 3 counts. Now again, I need you to go up an octave on the keyboard so this will sound better. So just pretend middle C instead of here is up here. So instead of here, you're up here. You do it all up here. Now the teacher's part doesn't have a pickup beat, you do. So I'm going to play those notes with you down here, and then I'll do the duet part. So the speed is that, here. Make sure you can play it that fast with no hesitations or this won't work. 1, ready, and go, and.